to you. It is Thursday, May 14th, 2020. It is a beautiful day out. We've already had a busy morning here today. Rose has had two telehealth conferences. She had occupational therapy and speech already this morning. So she's been busy. I am actually I've been getting dressed every day, but today I actually put makeup on and actually felt like I had some energy. So I was excited about that. So I apologize that I've kind of been AWOL from you all. Since I had the heart cath, I just kind of haven't had the oomph and been sleeping a little bit more. So just kind of dragging. And then we had my stepdaughter's mother passed away, so we're dealing with some stuff with that and trying to help her out. So it's good to be back with you all. I have missed you. I want to apologize also that Sunday service wasn't recorded. We had operator error. Actually, the operator was Ron and he erred. We didn't push the record button, which is kind of key when you do a recording. So let me give you an update on how it went Sunday. We had about 20 people there. We were social distance. We had masks. We didn't hug. We didn't greet as we normally do. We didn't fist bump. We waved from afar. Family groups were able to sit together. Individuals set apart. We had moved the pews apart. We had slanted them a bit, so there was social distancing. Communion was done one by one by one. We did it in 2 trays. So one tray was the bread in cups, the glass cups. We brought out the old glass cups. And then another 2 trays were the juice, and they were spread apart so you weren't doing a lot of touching. And we had one entrance to enter and one entrance to exit. The doors were open, so you didn't have to touch doors. We didn't have a time of fellowship afterwards. So we're trying to adjust to how we're doing this. It's different, but we're doing it. We were allowed to meet May 1st. We waited till May 10th to meet, and we'll kind of analyze this as we go. If you are feeling like you have autoimmune deficiency or issues, stay home. Please. If you feel like you're at risk, stay home. If you've had a fever, stay home. We still want to keep ourselves safe. Right now, we have not had any cases in Idaho Falls. So right now we're saying we'll continue. If we feel there is an increase of anything, we will shut back down. This is a soft open. We don't even plan on meeting as a group in the fellowship hall till probably after May, end of May, if not weeks into June. So be aware of that. It's a lot of changes we have in our lives, and we just need to adapt and go with it. Change isn't always bad. Change can be good. Change can be exciting. We've had some really good time bonding with Rosie and getting to know her likes and dislikes in a different way. Being both teacher and parent. There was a meme I saw yesterday that if you see me talking to myself, I'm having a parent-teacher conference. And we've had a few of those. So it's good to be back and talking to you. I find out more about the heart condition today, so I'll let you know. Pat W is still over at Promontory Point, doing recovery. Chris F did not have a heart attack. She's out, and they've adjusted meds to help her. So that's great news to have. So let me go ahead. I want to read to you today from Jesus' Calling. I am a mighty God. Nothing is too difficult for me. I have chosen to use weak ones like you to accomplish my purposes. Your weakness is designed to open you up to my power. Therefore, do not fear your limitations or measure the day's demands against your strength. What I require of you is stay connected to me. living in trusting dependence on my limitless resources. When you face unexpected demands, there is no need to panic. Remember that I am with you. Talk with me and listen while I talk you through each challenging situation. I am not a careless God. When I allow difficulties to come into your life, I equip you to fully handle them. Relax in my presence, trusting in my strength. And Luke 1:37, for nothing is impossible with God. I think sometimes we want to put limits on what God can and can't do, and there's nothing he can or cannot do. We put limits upon ourselves, and we don't always trust in him and trust where he wants us to go. And that becomes a problem sometimes. Trust is hard for some people. Some of us built up walls. Some of us build up these barriers that can't be broken, and we don't like to trust. And I'm inviting you to trust in him, because he will get us through whatever we choose, whatever we need. It may not always be how you want, because sometimes don't we want to control the situation? We want to say, this is how I want it done, when I want it done, and I want it done in this order. And sometimes there's no order, there's chaos. And in that we find that God will take care of it. We need to let go and let God, and sometimes we pull it so far in. I'm definitely in some ways a type A personality. I make lists. I do a checklist of what I have to do. I've noticed since I have a child with autism, that doesn't always work now, where I have to go with the flow and go with how they're feeling and what they're doing. I think when we have these special needs children, they're truly a gift from God for the parents. We always say that Rose didn't choose us. We didn't choose Rose, she chose us. Because the day she got out of the car to come live with us, we became mom and dad. See, and God chooses us. From the moment we're born, we're chosen. Chris Tenney Brenton coined the phrase pre-Christian. And I've kind of used that a lot. We're all pre-Christian in a sense. That we are waiting to know him. But it's where are we at where we know him. Hi, Stephen. One of my kiddos. Well, he's not a kiddo anymore. He's a grown man. I just gave away my age a lot there. But it's nice to see that we can trust in him and grow. And then sometimes we need to let go and let God and let him be in control. Let go of the reins. Let go of whatever we're controlling so we know him better. God is our oh, I love you too, Stephen. God is our strength and our refuge. And right now we need that strength and refuge in these times. Some places still aren't opening up. Some areas have it so hard right now. And we need to lift them up and be thankful for what we have. Hopefully we'll get back into doing the recordings. I find out today what the doctor wants to do and what we'll do with that. And then we'll make sure we do record Sunday. We'll push the record button and get it out to you all. But I look forward to being back in touch and praising him. That's the words that came to me today is praise. We need to praise him in all times and all things. It's good to be back and see you all. Blessings upon blessings upon blessings. Be good to yourself. Be good to others.